Hello, everybody. This is Dale. I am back on my Schwee View. I'm going to take one pause. I got to get me a drink right here. All right, I am back. All right, I have been gone for looks like 6 years. I went away to get married. I have had a couple of new children added to the family, and I spent some time away for some health reasons. However, my biggest thing is about the children. I stayed away from what I do because I do have a few other jobs. I have a landscaping business that I have to attend to. Um, we operate a food truck, but our biggest thing is raising our family. And our children are now 4 and 5 years old. They just entered school. Um, and I am a firm believer that as a parent, I'm responsible for my children's uh, primary education. So I primarily try to do homeschooling, but I send my children to public schools for their social skills. Um, but it is my responsibility as a parent to make sure they are properly educated. When they hit the schools, they should know their name, address, alphabet, colors, math, well, numbers. Math, probably not in, we don't, I have one that kindergarten, he already does multiplication. Um, and my other one, my 8-year-old, when he was in kindergarten, he could read. By the end of kindergarten, he could do adding and subtracting. Um, but yes, that's, I believe, as a parent, my responsibility is to prepare my children for school so the teachers can then teach the brain. Um, from that point on, I still have to be first one. I am a firm believer that education starts at home. Discipline starts at home. It is my responsibility as a parent to make sure my children know the difference between right and wrong, and they must know that they have to behave in school properly. I am a firm believer that if children come into the educational system behind, they never catch up. Twofold things. One, they never catch up. And two, what happens is children come into the classroom in kindergarten and they don't know their ABCs, colors, numbers, things like this. The teacher has to take extra time to spend with this child, whereas the other children who have that knowledge already, they kind of get ignored for a while. And the children that are behind when they come in, even when you go all the way up to 12th grade, they still never fully catch up. It is a thing that I just firmly believe parents should have our children ready for school before they start school. I believe teachers should be considered the first responders, not our police officers. Because if we gave more respect to our teachers and we let individuals truly believe that the teachers are the most important individuals outside of us parents in our children's lives, we would not need as many police officers. We as parents get our children ready, disciplined, and educationally based preparation before they get to kindergarten. And we stand behind the teachers that our children have to behave, have to be respectful, have to get their homework done, And we also have to make sure our children get to school every day. Yes, we have some times where we can't get them. We got doctor's appointments. They actually do get sick. But other than that, we don't get to take time off or let the children take time off because it's a rainy day and I didn't feel like getting up today. No, we must teach our children the responsibility of getting up every day to go to school. Because by the time they're out of high school, they must have that discipline in them to know to go to work. Get up every day to go to work, whether you like it or not, whether you're wanting to go, whether you feel good, whether you like your boss, whether you like your coworkers, that's irrelevant. Get your butt up and go to work. That's what you have to do. And while you're at work, do your job to the best that it can be done. We teach our children in school, take your time, take pride in your work, focus on getting it correct. They will carry that on through life. Don't be in a rush. Be respectful of other students, be respectful of your teachers and other adults. They will carry that on through life. We as parents do that, we will not have nearly as many behavioral problem children. Fighting crime starts at home, starts with us parents. I am a firm and avid believer in that. I also work as a behavioral management individual. Okay, I'll get into that later on a later date with my web page for my behavioral management. But I am 100% believer that we as parents, no excuses. If we have a child, it's our responsibility to take care of that child, to get that child prepared for life. Don't just let the child sit on the couch and watch TV or nowadays a tablet and do absolutely nothing. Okay. Yes, us adults have to work. My wife has to work. I have to work. But we have to manage that time. Our children do have tablets, but we make sure that those programs or the time that they spend on those tablets during the day is educational programming. They need to learn proper educational stuff. My wife works from home, so she has a tremendous amount of responsibility. I work outside the house, except for at night. Well, I'm here at home. My backdrop has changed temporarily. I am back into this because of our political and social media chaos that's going on. Yes, I want to get back in and have some fun with that. But the time that I was off, it was because I was raising my children and getting the basics into them mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually to where